Hello everyone. In this video, I will explain you about dynamic dashboard, its key features, limitations, difference between static and dynamic dashboards, and configuration process of dynamic dashboard in Salesforce. So let's jump to the topic and discuss about dynamic dashboard in Salesforce. Dynamic dashboard in Salesforce is a type of a dashboard that permits the users to link with the data and personalize the view based on their specific needs. It is a feature that takes the data visualization to the next level for its user. We can make the real-time data report through the dashboard component. It gives the individualized view of data without constructing the separate dashboard and folder and create a dynamic dashboard. The dynamic dashboard show each user only the data that they have access to. The dynamic data is an easy way to use visual representation of sales data with a different level of access for different users. Now discuss its key features of dynamic dashboard in Salesforce. There are some key features of dynamic dashboard in Salesforce. First one is drill down capability, filtering options, real-time updates, customization, user-specific views. Now we discuss these key features one by one. First one is drill down capability. The user can drill down into a particular charts or components to see the more detailed information. This method permits more depth study of data without leaving the dashboard. Next one is filtering options. The user can apply the filter to the data to focus on a particular criteria or segment. These filters can be based on several fields and conditions and permitting for a more customized and targeted view of data. Next is real-time updates. The dynamic dashboard return real-time changes in the basic data. When the basic records in Salesforce are updated and the dashboard updates according and also giving the users with the most current information. Next is customization. The user can frequently personalize the layout and the components of the dynamic dashboard to suit their preferences. This involves regrouping components, adding new charts, and adjusting the general design to meet the particular reporting needs. Last but not the least, user-specific views. The dynamic can be arranged to show information application to a particular user or user group. This personalization makes sure that every user see the data most applicable to their role or responsibilities. Now, discuss the limitation of dynamic dashboard in Salesforce. There are few limitations about the dynamic dashboard. First one is on dynamic dashboard, we cannot follow the components. Next is we cannot save the dynamic dashboard in the private folder. Next one is we cannot schedule refreshes for dynamic dashboard. They must be refreshed this manually. Next is deleted dashboard that are in the recycle bin count toward the 5 dynamic dashboard limits and must be permanently deleted, no longer count toward the limit. Next one is we cannot subscribe the dashboard that are set to display data as the dashboard viewer. Now let's move ahead and discuss difference between the static dashboard and the dynamic dashboard in Salesforce. There are some key differences between the static dashboard and the dynamic dashboard. First we will discuss about the static dashboard. The static dashboard show a fixed set of data at the time of creation. The information on the dashboard remains static until the things are manually refreshed or modified. In static dashboard, there is limited interaction. The user cannot interact with the data on a static dashboard. They can view the predefined charts, graphs, but they cannot apply the filters or drill down into the particular details. Next is the static dashboard cannot give back the real-time changes. To see the most current information and user need to manually refresh the dashboard. Next is it show the information based on a single user's view and it is used when we need to show the organization wide data to a set of users. Now we discuss about the dynamic dashboard. The dynamic dashboard are designed to show the real-time data as the basic records are updated in the Salesforce. When the records are updated, the dynamic dashboard automatically reflects those changes. The dynamic dashboard are interactive and the user can easily apply the filters and also drill down into the particular component and personalize the view based on their preferences. This interactive feature permits for a more customized and flexible user experience. Next is the dynamic dashboard can be customized to show the information that is appropriate to the particular user or the user group. This customization makes sure that the every user can see the data more relevant to their role. The dynamic dashboard has a drill down capability and the user can drill down into particular charts or graphs to assess more detailed information without leaving the dashboard. Now move forward and discuss about how to configure dynamic dashboard in Salesforce Lightning. So let's move to our org. This is my Salesforce Lightning org and here we will learn how to configure the dynamic dashboard in Salesforce Lightning. So for this we firstly click on the app launcher. This is my app launcher. Click on that and under this app launcher we can see that there is a search box present and we enter the sales inside this search box and our sales option comes. Click on this sales option. Our sales page is open and under the sales page we can see that lots of tabs are present on the navbar and here we want to choose the dashboard tab but we cannot see the dashboard on the navbar, so we click on the more drop down arrow. Our drop down list is open and under this list we can see that the dashboard tabs are present. Click on this dashboard tab. The dashboard tab is open and here we can see the lots of dashboard are present that are already created. Here we can see we have a campaign dashboard which is in the private dashboard folder. One of the points that you have to be remember is if it is in the private folder we will not be able to set it as a dynamic dashboard. But let us see where we can set up this particular dashboard as a dynamic dashboard or not. So we click on the campaign dashboard. Our campaign dashboard page is open. Now let us see how we can set up it as a dynamic dashboard. So for this we click on the edit button that is present at the right top corner. Click on this edit button. After clicking on the edit button, our dashboard comes into the edit mode and here we want to edit anything we want and here we can see there is a gear icon present. Click on that gear icon and the properties dialog box is open and under this dialog box when we scroll to the bottom of the dialog box we can see there is a view dashboard option present. This is where we will able to set up view dashboard as a dynamic dashboard. So there is an option the dashboard viewer. This is the option. So this is what is the option that we are talking about. If we set it as a dashboard viewer it automatically becomes a dynamic dashboard which show different information according to the viewer who are viewing the dashboard. After saying this, as the dashboard viewer, click on the checkbox, the dashboard viewer, and then click on the save button. Now our dashboard is set it as a dynamic dashboard and now we want to save this. So our save button is present at the top right corner. So click on the save button. So clicking on the save button, a pop-up message is shown at the top of the page that is you cannot save a dynamic dashboard to a personal folder. Dynamic dashboard should be shared access. Please select the different folder. So let us try to save it in the different folder. So we again click on the gear icon. This is my gear icon. Again click on that and our dialog box is open and under this dialog box when we scroll to the bottom we can see there is a folder field present which is already set as a private folder, private dashboard. But we want to change this private dashboard, so we click on the select folder and our all folder dialog box is open and here we can see lots of folder are present. When click on the all folder option and under this all folder option we can see there is a option institute dashboard which is the public folder. So we click on this institute dashboard dashboard folder and then click on select folder option. And this time we set our folder to the public folder, which is the institute dashboard, and then click on the save button. After selecting the folder, our institute folder comes into the folder. Now let us see we are able to save this or not. So we again click on the save button. This time our dashboard is saved and the pop-up messages comes up, dashboard saved successfully. Now the second point is we have to make sure that whatever the folder we have saved the dynamic dashboard, the specific folder should be shared with the user. So we go to the dashboard tab again, that is present on the navbar. So there is a all folder tabs that is present on the left slide bar. So click on the all folders. Now we can see all folders are shown. So click on the specific folder where we can save our dynamic dashboard. So we click on the drop down arrow of the institute dashboard folder, and here the drop down list is open, and under this list we can see there is a share option present. So click on this share option and the share folder dialog box is open. Now fill the detail related to the share folder. First fill the share with option, and here we are selecting the user and then enter the name to whom you can select, to whom you can share this folder. And here we are selecting this user, Mr. Marion Jacobson Ford, and then selecting the folder. We can click on the share button and our folder is shared to the person, and under this we can see whom can show this folder and have a view access to this folder, like Dr. Velda Hagman has view access and Mr. Marion has a view access, and the all internal user also has a view access to this folder. It can only view this folder but do not add it or manage this folder. So we click on the done button. After sharing the folder, we go back to our sales page and then click again on the dashboard tab. Our dashboard page is open, and under this dashboard page we can see that our campaign dashboard that we have made as a dynamic dashboard, and it is saved in the institute dashboard folder. Now click on this campaign dashboard, and here we can see that the two options present, refresh and the edit. Now click on the refresh button for refreshing this folder. After refreshing the dashboard, we can see I am the viewer as a Vishali Ganotra. So whatever the access the user have, according to that the user will be able to view the dashboard. So this is how we can set up a dynamic dashboard. Now let's move ahead and discuss about how to configure dynamic dashboard in Salesforce Classic. So let's move to our org. This is my Salesforce Lightning account. When we log in into the Salesforce account, our Lightning version is open and we move to our Salesforce Classic version. So for this, we click on the profile picture. This is my profile picture, and under this profile picture, we can see that there is an option switch to Salesforce Classic. So we click on this option. After clicking on the switch to Salesforce Classic option, our Classic version is open. In the Salesforce Classic, there is no direct option to convert a standard dashboard to a dynamic dashboard. Dynamic dashboard, which allows the user to interact with and customize the data they see, are a feature available in the Salesforce Lightning experience. However, we can experience as a similar interaction but in the different way. Now let us see how to convert static dashboard to the dynamic dashboard in Salesforce Classic. So we can see that lots of tabs are present on the navbar, but here we want to select the dashboard tab. So we click on the drop down arrow that is present on the navbar, and under this drop down list we can see that the dashboard tabs are present. So click on the dashboard. After clicking on the dashboard tab, our report and dashboard page is open, and here we can see that lots of dashboard are present, and we want to select one of the dashboard to customizing the dynamic dashboard. And here we are selecting the opportunity commission dashboard. Click on this dashboard and our opportunity commission dashboard page is open, and under this page we can see that there is an option present, edit, clone and refresh. Here we want to edit this dashboard, so we click on the edit button and our opportunity commission dashboard comes into the edit mode, and here we can edit anything we want. Our opportunity commission dashboard run in the edit mode, and here we can change the static dashboard into the dynamic dashboard. So we click on the drop down arrow that is present on the top right corner. Click on that and our drop down list is open, and under this list we can see that our dashboard running user dialog box is open, and this is set to the run as a specific user, and we can change this to the run as a logged in user. That permits to view a dashboard with the data customized to our own user context. This feature is useful for quickly previewing how the dashboard appears to us based on our own permissions and access level. After changing that, we click on the checkbox Let Authorized User Change Running User. After clicking on the option, it's changed to the dynamic dashboard, and then click on the OK button. Now our dashboard is set it as a dynamic dashboard. Now we want to save it, so we click on the save button that is present on the left top corner. Click on the save button. Our dashboard properties dialog box is open, and under this we can see below the folder field the error is occur, that is you cannot save a dynamic dashboard to a personal folder. The dynamic dashboard should have a shared access. Please select a different folder. So let us try to save it to the different folder. So we click on the drop down arrow of this folder field and we select it to the public folder. So we click on the institute dashboard and then again click on the OK button to save this dynamic dashboard. So when we click on the save button, our dashboard is saved. Now let us see we are able to save. So this type of our dashboard is saved. The second point is we have to make sure that whatever the folder we have saved the dynamic dashboard, the specific folder should be shared with the user. So let's go back to our dashboard tab. Our report and dashboard page is open, and on the left side we can see that all folders are present. So click on the specific folder where we can save our dynamic dashboard. So we click on the institute dashboard, and here we can see that the share option is present. Click on the share option. Our share institute dialog box is open. Now select the group, and here we are selecting this user group, and here we can see there is a two user are present, integration user and the security user. Click on the share option and it is shared to the integration user, and then we again click on the share option and it is shared to the security user, and it has only viewer access, and then click on the done option. After clicking on the done option, we come back to our share institute dashboard, and we can see that lots of users have the view access and only the one user which has the manager access, that is this, and all the other user only has the viewer access. It cannot have the edit or manage access, and then click on the close button. Now we again click on the dashboard tab by simply clicking on the drop down arrow that is present on the name bar. Click on the dashboard tab. We come back to our opportunity commission dashboard page, and under this page we can see that there is a refresh option present. Click on this refresh option for refreshing this page. So we click on the refresh option. After refreshing the dashboard, we can see that I am viewing as a Vishali Ginotra. So whatever the access the user has according to that user will be able to view the dashboard. So this is how we can set up the dynamic dashboard in Salesforce Classic.